So, what's the situation? Been made redundant, on furlough, simply running out of money and don't know how you're going to be able to pay for your car finance and thinking the best thing for you is to just hand it back and get out of the agreement. How you doing? My name's Gavin, Managing Director and Co-Founder of Car Buying Guru. In this video, I'm going to tell you exactly how your situation can change simply by handing back your car to your finance company. Now, quick disclaimer. This video is not going to be for people that have just had their car for a few years and thinking they want to change it early. I'm going to be talking about a voluntary termination. Now, voluntary terminations are not to be used lightly and can actually affect you if you do try to go back to the same finance company later on. It doesn't affect your credit rating like some people have you think, but it can affect your relationship with a finance company. So let's be careful in how we use it. When you got your vehicle, you would have signed a contract. Did you read it? Probably not. Like a lot of people, you was just excited to get your keys. You were told sign here, here and here by the salesperson. You did that, finance was paid out and you got your new car. Fair enough, I understand. But if you did read it, you would have seen that there was a section called early termination. Now, an early termination, voluntary termination, is known by many things, is your right as a consumer in the motor trade. You have the right to cancel the contract if you have paid 50% of the payments on the vehicle. Now, a quick note. On a hire purchase, it's a lot easier to calculate because if you're on a 60-month agreement and you pay half of the 30 months, you'd obviously be halfway through your agreement, 9 times out of 10. With a PCP, it's a bit different. You've got the balloon payment at the end. So half of your monthly payments won't necessarily cover half of the amount you're owing. There will be some of the balloon payment left. So it's not quite 50% of your agreement when you're looking at a PCP. However, the rules still stand. So what does that mean? It means if you are in a position now with all what's going on in the world where you are struggling financially, legally you can contact your finance company and let them know that you want to voluntarily terminate your agreement. Tell them what's going on. Be honest with them. Let them know that you're in financial problems because you're furloughed or you're made redundant or you're simply not confident that you will be in employment in the near future due to the pandemic. I hate that word pandemic. But yeah, due to what's going on, you need to know that you're going to be able to change your vehicle if needs be. Because let's face it, a lot of us aren't even driving anymore and you're paying a large amount for a vehicle that you're not using. But what I'd recommend you do is look at your paperwork and get a calculator out. On the paperwork, in the section where it says early termination or voluntary termination, it will have a figure. Simply work out how much you pay per month and how many times you've done it. The start of the contract will be at a certain date, so the date you sign the contract, 1 month after that is usually when you would have made your first payment. Then multiply your monthly payment by the amount of months in between. If you've made inflated payments, which we do recommend you do on a hire purchase agreement, so if you've been listening to some of the older videos on this channel, you would have heard that inflated payments are the way forward. Bundle them into the total as well. So if you're saying you've got to make £5,000 to be out of your contract on a voluntary termination, and you've made £5,100 worth of payments, you can hand the car back. Is it completely free? Not necessarily. Some finance companies will try and charge you for damage that's on the car. It's seen as fair wear and tear. So if you've not been looking after your vehicle, then they will be looking to claim some money back. Simply because they got to put it through the auction to make back the rest of their money on their agreement. And if you've damaged the car and it's going to lose money at the auction, they're going to come back to you for it. Like I said at the beginning of this video, it's not to be used lightly, and it's not just because you want to change your car and you think this is a way to get out of a car that you've had for 2 years and you're now bored and you've got 3 years left in your agreement. I wouldn't recommend doing that. I would recommend only using this if you are in financial problems or you really, really desperately do need to get out of the car because you need to downsize or you need to upsize because family changes and all sorts of different reasons that can occur. But in this time, I do recommend anyone that is going through financial problems to have a look at voluntary terminating and maybe downsize your vehicle. If you're struggling and you don't know how to do this yourself, or you've spoken to the finance company after watching this video and you still have questions, feel free to give us a call on this number. Or you can click one of the links below and it will get you in touch with us via email or through social media on Instagram, Twitter and Facebook, all Car Buying Guru UK. Thanks for watching. My name's Gavin. Like I said, co-founder and managing director of Car Buying Guru. If you do have any questions, feel free to comment below as well. I will be in the comments answering your questions. Or visit our website, www.carbuyingguru.co.uk. There's loads of information on there too. Thanks for watching.